Angel Raphael today has come back to us. Yesterday we had Raphael bringing us, or Raphael, depending on way you pronounce it, bringing us the blessings of illumination, that sense of enlightenment, that deeper knowing, lighting up our darkness. And it's sort of like running on that theme this evening because we have the gift of knowledge. And the healing angels of the energy field in integrated energy therapy often would hold that they are actually all one. They're not many different angels, but they have come down as different angels because and they have this has come through Stephen Thayer, the creator of integrated energy therapy, and they come down as different angels and affect different parts of the body because that's how we humans see it, and we need to logically look at it and figure it out. And they would maintain that we generally are all one, that our energy is all one, that everything is meant to flow and ebb, and everything's an illusion really. But for us, we need to see it differently. And I think when Angel Raphael brings us the gift of knowledge, it's the knowledge that tells us that we are okay. It's the knowledge that tells us that when we get hurt and it doesn't get resolved, and it ends up embedding in our energy and causes blips and blocks to our energy field, it literally prevents us from being able to see our truth and know our truth and know that we are good enough and that we are blessed as we are, and that we have the potential and the ability to be as successful and as powerful and empowered as we can allow ourselves to be. That's our gift. I believe that's why we're here. We're here as gifted beings with journeys to travel and loads of things to experience, and we can make that an enjoyable experience or we can make it a struggle. Things happen in life and they cause storms in our energy, and they challenge us greatly. But how we look on them and how we figure them out or judge them, or how we even interpret them and then log them in our energy system as our experience, determines our future, determines how we're going to manage in stressful situations, determines how we're going to perform in events. And so the challenge is to try and see beyond the darkness, to try and see beyond the pain, to the truth, which is that, and this might sound strange, but science is backing this up too, that it's, what we think determines our reality. And so if we believe that X, Y, or Z is a painful experience, then it will cause pain in our body. And that's even at an emotional level. If it doesn't get resolved and it remains as a painful experience, it will eventually lodge into our vibration physically and cause physical pain. So dis-ease in our emotional sense causes disease in our physical sense. And we can help ourselves, because when we have dis-ease in our system, we trigger a stress response. That's just how we're made. We need to try and get beyond that if we can. And so on any given day, it's the thoughts we think. And when we're not consciously thinking, we are subconsciously thinking, and we have trillions of subconscious thoughts that we're not even aware of that could be negative as a result of unresolved past events. That's what I do with people when I work with them. I help them to resolve all of those blips in the energy system and retune them. And I do that through kinesiology, and I do that through tapping, I do it through online courses, one-to-one sessions, whatever way it presents itself. And it's all about helping people to resolve and retune those past experiences that created the thoughts that are holding us back, that are automatic in our nervous system, that are negative, that are holding us back. Once we can retune those and resolve them, then the world's our oyster. Then we can actually retune our current thoughts to positive thoughts, and they stick. And life becomes much easier, and we live in the moment. And we get to stay in the moment, and we get to explore and expand our whole thinking system so easily. if you suffer from things like anxiety and overwhelm and depression, and you know you're struggling right now and you're feeling totally overwhelmed and fearful, you're overstressed, and all of the negative talk that's been going on has gone in at this stage. You've heard it so often, it's now become automatic. It's in your automatic system and it's triggering a stress response all the time. Tapping can help you get out of that and resolve it and retune it. And I'm going to be running a 6-week program to help retune anxiety and stress states starting on the 18th of February. And you could go over to my website, I'll put the link here in this post, and get booked onto that program. 6-weekly program that will help you resolve and retune your negative thought patterns and then create new positive ones that last. Tapping has been proven to do that. And so Raphael, I think tonight, is gifting us with that. The knowledge that there is a different way. The knowledge that we can change our thoughts. We can change the thoughts we have about past experiences, and that's what I help you do. Because anything is possible in the energy field, and we are basically all energy. So, blessings to you as you watch this video. Blessings of Raphael. Take those negative scripts, write them out. Anything comes into your head, whether it's a thought you have about somebody else, whether it's a thought you have about yourself or about a situation, and write it down. Write down the negative thought. And then I want you to write what I call a combination statement. I want you to put the words "even though" in front of those negative statements. Every single one of them, rewrite them out. And write "even though I think," and write the whole thing out, or "even though I believe," and write it out. And then when you get to the end of that, write "right now, I truly," and flip that script. If you could lose that negative thought, what would the positive one be that you would replace it with? I truly am okay. I truly love myself. I truly am at peace. I truly am calm. I truly am successful. So you're going to write each of your negative thoughts and beliefs that you have about yourself and others, opinions that you have about others as well. Write them all down on a page and then rewrite them and write "even though," and then write that statement out again. And at the very end of it, you're going to continue with "right now, I truly am at peace," or "I truly am blessed," or maybe even "I truly forgive myself." And create some new scripts, new knowledge that you're going to keep saying over and over again. And every time you rewrite it, every time you have a negative thought, do this process. And then you start to change your scripts. You start to change the processing that's going on in your head. Also, you can go and look a little bit at that program and see would it help you at this time. Tapping helps everybody, and 6 weeks of it probably would help anybody, regardless of whether you feel you're anxious or not. But most people are at this time feeling anxious. They're feeling overstressed, they're feeling depressed, they're feeling loads of things. And that can be retuned naturally. Blessings of deep inner peace to you.